Welcome to Ushuaia, Argentina, the southernmost city in the world. It's from here that our journey to the Great White Continent begins. The port is bustling with activity as multiple expedition ships prepare for their voyages into the icy waters of the Antarctic. Among them, the Viking Polaris, like our ship, waits for favorable weather conditions before setting sail. After completing the standard safety drill, our ship embarks on its voyage, gliding through the serene waters of the Beagle Channel. This narrow passage, which separates Argentina and Chile, offers breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and glaciers. But soon, we leave the calm behind as we head into the open waters of the Drake Passage. The Drake Passage, this infamous stretch of ocean, separates South America from Antarctica.
Welcome to the Drake Passage.
It's known for its unpredictable and often treacherous seas, where winds and currents circulate freely around the globe at these latitudes, making it one of the most challenging bodies of water in the world. In the midst of the rough seas, the elevators were shut down, motion sickness bags were placed throughout the public areas, and the normally bustling restaurants fell quiet. We took the seasickness medicine provided by the guest services desk, and surprisingly, had the best sleep since we started our journey from Toronto. The Drake Passage typically takes about 2 days to cross, and as we braced ourselves for another day of rough seas, an unexpected announcement came from the captain. We were informed that we needed to return to Argentina. A passenger had injured her hip, and the initial plan was to transfer her via helicopter near Cape Horn. However, the strong winds made helicopter operation impossible, so we had to head back to Ushuaia. While sailing through the Beagle Channel, we spotted the Viking Polaris just embarking on its journey to Antarctica. Upon our arrival in Ushuaia, the injured passenger was safely transferred to the hospital. Our ship wasted no time in setting out again towards the open seas. The captain explained that while such incidents are unfortunate, the cruise is always prepared for such situations. We would head back out, at increased speed to maintain our schedule, even though this isn't the most fuel-efficient approach. Fortunately, our time in Antarctica wouldn't be impacted. As we resumed our journey, the excitement on board grew. The moment we caught our first glimpse of the Antarctic land was truly unforgettable. Due to the ice and unpredictable weather conditions, all Antarctica Expedition Cruises operate without a fixed itinerary. Instead, each landing location is carefully selected based on current conditions. This time, our journey will take us straight to Deception Island, one of the most fascinating locations in Antarctica. Our adventure begins with informative lectures in the hall.
When we approach the South Shetland and Deception Island, the wind will pick up a bit. So the entrance to Deception Island, Neptune's Bellows, it is extremely narrow. So with this ship, we will then come here, we will see if we are able, if it's safe to actually go into the caldera of this old volcano.
As we prepare for outdoor activities, all guests need to vacuum their clothing. This simple but essential step helps protect Antarctica's delicate ecosystem by preventing the introduction of non-native species and contaminants. Deception Island is actually a volcanic caldera, forming a horseshoe-shaped island with a large flooded crater known as Port Foster. To enter Port Foster, we must pass through Neptune's Bellows, a narrow and challenging entrance that gives you the feeling of stepping into another world. In our Knowledge Center today, let's explore in more detail the entry requirements for expedition cruises. First things first, a valid passport is essential for any international travel, and this includes your Antarctic expedition. Your passport must have at least 6 months of validity beyond the end of your cruise. Different destinations have unique entry requirements. That's why Hurtigruten partnered with Smartvel. By entering your travel details into their portal, you'll get all the essential information, including passport, visa, and vaccination requirements. Don't forget to fill in the transit section if your trip includes connecting through another country. Hurtigruten requires all guests to submit a medical screening form before departure. This form includes 2 sections, one you complete and the other your doctor does. You have the option to use Vaccinations telehealth service or see your own doctor. Remember, the form must be submitted at least 4 to 8 weeks prior to your cruise. While yellow fever is not required for Antarctica, if you're passing through South America or Africa, you might need the vaccination. Always consult your doctor about required vaccines and potential health risks, like the Zika virus, especially if you're pregnant or planning to be. It's important to have travel insurance that covers medical evacuation and repatriation. For Antarctica, this isn't just recommended, it's required. Make sure your insurance covers the unique risks of this remote destination. With the right preparation, your journey to the White Continent will be nothing short of extraordinary. Stay tuned for more incredible adventures as we continue our journey through the icy waters of Antarctica. Subscribe now so you don't miss a single moment of this epic voyage.